Hey everybody!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Epcot. There's a few changes that occurred over the week. Communicore opened up, Test Track came down, and we're here to grab our magnet before it ends. I think June 28th is the last day?
No, I think it's the 26th because Stitch is 626,
yeah.
so 626.
So yeah, want to grab it before it ended. And so yeah, we're just gonna hang out here in Epcot. It's kind of late in the day, just got off of work. I think it's like 6:30, 6:45. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do and bring you guys along.
Crowds are not too bad for Friday night, so
yeah.
We'll see so far.
And there's a rain cloud. Hopefully
yeah.
we can get out without getting too wet.
Yeah.
But yeah, come along. We'll bring you along with all the updates.
See you there.
See it. So one of the major things that happened this past week, like while I was working, was actually Test Track. The Tron version, I think people say it, but 2.0. They actually are closing it down for refurbishment. They haven't said how long, it just says coming soon. But yeah, you can kind of see behind me like the new logo. And yeah, they're going to get a new layover on the Test Track. It's going to be exciting. I'm kind of excited for the new version, and hopefully they can start working out some of the kinks. Because it was like, it broke down a lot, and there was times where like the cars would just like suddenly stop, and it was kind of back-breaking. But yeah, 60-mile-per-hour ride, fastest ride in Magic Kingdom, or Walt Disney World. But yeah, so first update, Test Track, gone for a little bit, but we'll be back. All right, so we actually got our magnets. So like everything else, every other magnet, when they release it, it actually comes out at this creation shop. So the creation shop is where they have their merchandise. And they used to have like an outdoor line when the walls were up. But now I think the line is inside. I don't know if on like a busier day they might wrap around outside. But for today, the entire line was inside. There were some people still there trying to get their last minute magnet. It wasn't like a walk in, but it wasn't that long either.
No, I feel like we're almost at the end of the time. Like I feel like the first week probably is really busy.
Yeah.
Not even the first few weeks.
Yep. But yeah, we got our magnets. We did get something to eat. We ate at Connections. We just got like simple, normal stuff that we normally do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna continue with the updates they have here. So you can kind of see like the walls are down, and so like it opened up a lot of space. There's like this whole area here. And then, so we just left from Creations and the Connections Cafe. We ran across the campus, and now we're coming towards, this is the new building. This is what they were constructing. And you can kind of see where, the first thing we're running into is the Mickey and Friends building. So like, old school Epcot used to be able to cross, just go right across from east and west side, from Future World to the land. It's been so long, I don't remember what they're called, but now it's like Discovery and Earth, I believe. And I mean, I'm kind of sad they got rid of the fountain, because nostalgia. Now it's just like a plant.
There's a ton of more seating though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shady, nice spots to sit. I'll give them that.
Yeah. I will say, like, I heard on another video, people were kind of making it like a college campus feel, which I kind of understand. It does have a college campus vibe to it. But there's entertainment, there's chairs and stuff. It kind of fits the Epcot theme. But yeah, so here we have the Mickey and Friends building. This is now where you're going to get your character meet and greets. So you used to be able to meet them at the front of the park, right when you came in. On the way to like the Sea Pavilion to the left, to the right. That's where you'd see your character meet and greets. But now they've closed that off. There's walls there, and now you have to come here in order to meet Mickey and his friends. It's like the whole vibe going on here. You got the little band up there. They're dancing. Alright, so another thing they have is the stage that they added to the breezeway. And it's kind of cool, so right now they were having La Calle. I guess there's a band, there's like, people were just jamming. I took a look.
Really nice
Yeah,
atmosphere.
I took a little clip of people like letting loose and having fun. But they do like a couple shows. I know they were doing Encanto here, an Encanto show here. But yeah, so like you got a little grass area to sit. On the other side, there are tables for you to sit and just enjoy the atmosphere. But yeah, it's a nice little area. We'll see what they do with the stage. Maybe during the festivals, they'll have like festival-specific like
Different countries.
entertainment. Yeah. But yeah, so where the stage is, right next to it is the restrooms, and then if you keep going, and there's Communicore. So we're gonna go in there in a sec, but if you can see, Communicore is here, and then my head's in the way. I don't know if you see in the back, there's the land. So like, it's kind of close to that side of the park where the land and the sea is. All right, so here we are inside of Communicore. I will say the AC is welcome. As you can see, there's a bunch of places to sit, kind of get out of the way. It's pretty quiet in here, but it's very gray. I don't know if you noticed, they have flags up there. And I think this is supposed to be meant for more like an event space. So maybe when they get like when the festivals start going, there might be a little more stuff in here. But from what the videos I've seen, I saw the media preview and it looked like they had a couple things open. But since then, it's been kind of quiet in here, and it just seems to be an area for you to like get away from the heat and maybe get a little quiet area. But I remember these were kind of open in the media previews, like these little see-through. You can kind of see through them, and I think these are kitchens behind here. So during the festival, they can open these up and actually have like, I don't know, food in here. But I think right now, since there's no festival, it's a little quiet. But I do like the quiet atmosphere in here. But yeah, there's not that much to this Communicore building. It's very just a little bland for now, but like...
I mean, I will say like a lot of times the parks lack seating and like full seating, so I do like that there's this, and all the other areas are pretty shady too.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. I mean, I wish we got more than just place to sit for the long time that the wall's been up.
Yeah, this kind of seems like lackluster for the time we had to wait for the walls to come down. But the bright side is every wall in Epcot is down at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Morocco might still have something, but like in the front, it's all open. You can kind of walk everywhere. I do kind of miss the walkway that we used to have from the entrance to like the sea and the land. Mm-hmm. That's closed off right now. I don't know if they're going to reopen that.
But at the same time, we also don't know what their plans are for the building. Maybe there's future plans. We don't know.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, so that's the updates we had. What do we do? We got the magnets, and then Test Track. Test Track is closed down for now for refurbishment. We got the Communicore, Mickey and Friend building, this whole little area. But for me, I really like the fact that everything's open now.
Yeah.
And you're able to like just walk from one spot to another and not have to like worry about the walls. Because I mean, honestly, the walls when they were up also added to the heat and like becomes like claustrophobic and hot. And
I really like that stage area. I feel like it was really nice to see people just enjoying having the time of their life. And it's a nice shady spot, and there's lots of spots in the grass that you can sit down. Kind of reminds me like at the Orlando Eye, where they have the grass area.
Yeah.
You could just sit down and have a picnic or just chill.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah. So it also looks like when they took down the walls, I don't know how long these poles have been here, but they added these like light poles. I don't know what the camera's doing to adjust it, but they're kind of cool. It gives me like old school Epcot vibes. I don't know if they're gonna bring that to sparkly floor. But yeah, they got these little poles up. Hello, welcome back. So we actually ended up coming to Hollywood Studios. There's been new merchandise that has been released for Star Wars. They have some new kyber crystals, and I think they got new holocrons. And it came out like a month ago, and I've been meaning to come out to get it, but I just haven't had the time to do it. But I figured tonight we're here. Hollywood Studios closes at 9:30. It is 9, so we have like 30 minutes to like go and get it and come out. But Fantasmic is at 9:30 as well. So the park closes at the same time Fantasmic starts. Just a heads FYI. But if you've never checked out Fantasmic, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a really good show. It's probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite show I have here in Walt Disney World. But yeah, right now they're doing, I think it's World of Animation show on the Penny's Theater. But we're here to get a kyber crystal, so that's where we're going. So like, it's nighttime now. It's 9 o'clock, like I said. The sun's down, clouds are out. There's kind of a breeze, but the humidity is stifling. Yeah. It is terrible tonight. I don't know if this is like normal, but I'm pretty sure it's 100% humidity. I know 100% humidity means it's raining, but it's a suffocating.
I think it's normal because we've been here at night during the summer, and
so
you're just sweating.
So just a heads up, if the heat doesn't get you, it's the humidity, and just be warned. Okay, so we made it to Dock Condor, so we're gonna see if they have the new any of the new kyber crystals or any of the holocrons and stuff. Okay, so they still have the old style of the holocron or the kyber crystals, and then this is like the new style, kind of different, a little bigger. I think they're the same price. Yeah, they're both the same price. So if you're looking to still get the old style, they have them, but they also have the new style. I'm not really sure if these are the new holocrons, if they work with the new crystals or not. I'll ask and find out. So here's the Jedi side of it, and it looks like they only have green with the gold top left for the version 1 style. And then the rest have been already converted over to, that's weird, that's purple. But yeah, they converted the rest of them over to version 2 of the crystals. Alright, so last bit of the night is stopping by to get a Mickey Premium Bar.
It's the perfect weather. Yeah.
Man, make sure you drink your water, get your sunscreen, because this humidity is terrible.
With the amount of steps, and the amount of sweat, I earned it.
Yeah. But yeah, just gonna enjoy that. Hey everybody. So we're back. I'm filming this a couple of days after our Hollywood Studio visit and our Epcot visit. Just wanted to kind of show what I ended up getting at Galaxy's Edge and the new merch that I was kind of interested in and was like excited to get. But yeah, as you can tell, it's been a few days. Got a new haircut. But yeah, so I'm gonna show kind of what I ended up getting, and kind of I might do a follow-up video on some of the nuances of the stuff I got, but this is just more general, like here's what I got, here's what's the differences between different products. But yeah, so let's get started. All right, so the first thing I did get, this doesn't have anything to do with Galaxy's Edge, but if you can see it, this is a hat that I've been looking for a while. It's a Nike all-weather hat. I like it because it's breathable, it's stretchy. I like the material for it, and I got this at Epcot. I have the white version of this, and I like it, but I was looking for the black version of it. Let's see if it'll focus. But yeah, got this hat. All right, so now onto the cool stuff. Yeah, let's start with the holocrons. So, Galaxy's Edge introduced 2 new versions of their holocrons. So hopefully that's in focus. I'm sorry if it's not. But yeah, they got new versions of the holocrons. So you got the Sith holocron, and then you have the Jedi holocron. These are cool because they talk to each other. You can put in your own crystals in here, and they do a lot of cool stuff. And something I learned is they will communicate with the older versions, and I'll show you the differences between the older version and the new version. Just a quick like visual, and then I'll do another video on how they interact with each other. But yeah, so you can kind of see what they look like. I think they're really cool. And so what you get when you buy it is you get a bag, and in this bag will be a charging cable and the holocron. That's all you get. And they're still using micro USB. So I don't know if you can see that, but they use micro USB. Not really sure why. I wish they would have updated it to USB-C. But yeah, so you need a micro USB-C. And the one thing I have like annoyance with this is the length of the cable. Like, I think it's like a 3-foot cable. So if you're charging this on a wall outlet, it's gonna have to be really close to where you're charging. But yeah, so I just opened these. I haven't done anything to them. Let's start with the Jedi holocron. So one thing you'll notice is there's this protector here. So it's not gonna turn on until you pull that sleeve, I think. So let's pull that. And here's your charging port. So hopefully it's charged. Let's see if it'll turn on. Yeah, there you go. So lit up. So yeah, if you saw, what I did was you take the corners and you just twist them. I guess you need to twist both to turn it on. It just kind of sits like that. That's really cool. And you hear the... That's really cool. Sorry. It's just... It's my inner childhood. But yeah, so that's how the Jedi holocron looks. And then we have the Sith holocron. And you know me, I like my Sith. I have a lot of Sith sabers, so I tend to lean towards the Sith side, but yeah, I haven't pulled the tab on this yet, so let's see what happens. So you see, I pulled the tab. No, I haven't pulled the tab. The tab's still on. Nothing turned on. So let's pull the tab. See what happens. And there you go. It's really cool. It's a little not as loud as the Jedi holocron, but I think that's intentional. Yeah, it's really cool. Alright, we'll turn that off. Alright, so bring back the Jedi holocron. So this is version 2. Here's version 1. Mine's not charged, so I don't know if it's gonna actually like... Oh, it did. So you can kind of see it's still green. Still loud. Still has the same charging port. So let's close that. So one thing you'll notice is the color is blue on version 1. And version 2, it's more of like a sea green color. And then the decoration on it, like the inlays, are silver. And then on the old version, the inlay is gold. So if when you're at the store and you're trying to figure out which one's version 1, version 2, green with silver is version 2, blue with gold is version 1. And then kind of the same theme with the version 1 and version 2 of the Sith holocron. So here's version 1. You guys see, come on, focus. You see it has the gold inlay, but it's more like white with red on it. Let's see. All right, this one's not charged. But yeah, that's really the difference. You see this one's white with gold, and then this one is a deeper red. It's like red on black. Yeah, I think the background is black with red on it, and then the inlays are silver. So that's how you would tell the difference between the Sith holocrons. The Sith holocron, you can really tell the difference between the two. Like, this is clearly different than this one, but white, red, and gold is version 1. black, red, and silver is version 2. But yeah, so you can kind of see the different versions next to each other. I don't know if that's all coming in. Maybe I can stack them there. So you got version 1 and version 2. So you might be asking, like, why do we care? What's the difference? Like, why? Okay, version 1, version 2, they look different. But that's not where the differences end. The reason they had to come out with version 2 is they released. Let me get these ones. They released new versions of kyber crystals. Sorry, took a while. But yeah, so you can kind of see this is like the new version of how they look. And then here's the old version. I was able to get version 1s of some of the colors. They were all out of white. So if you're looking for version 1 white, they didn't have that. They had every other color though. So if you're still looking to collect any of the old version kybers, that's why I got a yellow one, because I gave some away. So like I was out with a silver and I needed a blue one, yellow and a blue one. But yeah, so these are your kyber crystals. This is a new one. It comes like packaged. I haven't opened this one yet. It still has a seal on it. I did end up buying a white one. This one I did open, and I did buy a red one as well. I bought the red one because I'm hoping maybe I'll get a black kyber in there. But you know, that's luck of the draw. I think it's like a pretty low percentage. I have gotten a black and a red kyber crystal before, but that was on the version 1s. But this is the one you would want. And I think the silver tops are the ones you want for the old version if you're looking for trying to get a black kyber crystal. And honestly, the other thing you can do is just get a red crystal and just spray paint it, and no one will know the difference. But yeah, I've actually not opened these yet, so I don't know the method of opening them. The old crystals were pretty easy. You just unscrew the top, pop it out, and the kyber crystal's in there. But the new versions, there's like a little latch on the top. So let's see if I can figure this out. That's pretty easy. Okay, so it is a screw top. So you just keep unscrewing it, and ta-da! I don't know how well that came in a camera. So like it's kind of cool. It's like more of an experience now, where you unscrew it and it's like right? Like you get your kyber crystal out. And so they got different Jedi. It comes with a little card in it. I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up. Maybe it will. But this one is Kryn Dagbard. So it says intended for use with new Series 2 Jedi and Sith holocrons. The Force works in mysterious ways. Place a kyber crystal inside a Series 1 Jedi holocron. You will unlock Ahsoka. Okay, so this is Ahsoka in a Jedi 1 holocron. So like if I put this in the old holocron, the Jedi holocron, it'll be Ahsoka. But in version 2, it's going to be this Kryn Dagbard. And I'm not really sure who he is. Sorry. I'm a fan, but I'm not fully versed in all the different lore and stuff yet. But yeah, so you get the kyber crystal. Let's see how we pop this out, because there's some plastic around it. I'm sorry if it's blurry. We're working with a new camera. So how do I get this out of here? Oh boy. Well, I'll get a screwdriver later and see if that works. I'll let you know if that works. I might actually just do it on camera, but I really want to open the red to see what we got in there. But for now, I'm going to put this back in. So plop it back in, line it up. Red. Let's see what we get. You guys think it's going to be black? You think it's going to be black? Oh no, it's red. Huh. Oh, it got Darth Maul. Sweet. Darth Maul is probably one of my favorite characters in this series. If you've never seen Rebels or the Clone Wars series, like he has a whole canon in there, and I like his story is pretty cool. Okay, so in version 2, this is Maul, and version 1, it's Darth Vader. Unfortunately, we didn't get the black kyber, but maybe, yeah. These screws kind of look like the same screws that go in the lightsaber battery. If you ever had a lightsaber that has like the battery pack in there, and you have to like kind of take the sleeve off, there's like a little screw in there. That's what this looks like. I'm gonna go get a screwdriver and see if that's what I need to pop this off. That's kind of crazy if I do, but I'll be right back. All right, so I did some. I put them back. I put the screws back in. It wasn't too bad, but I think I figured out when I was putting it back together, there's actually 2 rails that are slightly wider apart. And I think here you can kind of like push it out. So you just kind of got to push it with your fingers. And then you just pop those out. And voila. You got the kyber crystal out. So ignore what I said about... Why is it focusing? But yeah. Ignore what I said about having to unscrew stuff. That was just me being impatient. Took a little time, but I figured out how to do it. Just pop it out. But there is, like I said, 2 rails here that are further apart that has enough room. But since I have the yellow kyber crystal, let's see how that looks in the version 2 holocron. Okay, so this one, now that I'm looking at it further, the shape of it looks more like that version 1 that I showed you, the green version 1. So I don't know how I'm gonna tell the difference. I'll just have to be mindful of how I organize my stuff, but yeah, they can be mixed and matched, and you wouldn't know. I guess the other way to tell is like who ends up being the voice or like the color. But I guess this is Indira Stokes, and then it's a Jedi Temple Guard on because they're the yellow users. Yeah, and there's some lore on the back of this one. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, that's what back to what I was doing. Putting this in here. Pop that open. That open. Just green. But you can kind of see there's a little yellow hue coming out of the center. Like that's yellow, so it kind of like blends with the... So it's like more like a yellow-green than a full green. But one cool thing you can do, right, if I take that out, and let me get, oh, I put the red back in. Let me get my red back out. What happens if you put a Sith kyber crystal in a Jedi holocron? See, it's glowing red. It's like corrupting the holocron. Pretty cool. It's really cool decoration. Like I'm gonna put this up on and I'm gonna put them next to the other ones. But in the same vein, what happens if you put a Jedi kyber crystal in a Sith holocron? So it's glowing a different color. kind of cool. What if put them next to each other? I gotta do more research on why they're not talking. They're supposed to talk, but I'm gonna do more research, and like I said, I'm gonna do maybe a bigger video on how they interact with each other and how they interact with the lightsabers, because they will interact with lightsabers. And I'm kind of curious how the version 2 kyber crystals, how they behave in the Savi's lightsabers, because you know, you put a holocron, you put a kyber crystal on them. Version 1s, we know how they look. Version 2, we'll see how they work out. All right, so I figured out how to get these to talk. Sorry, just tidbit. So in this one, I currently have the yellow kyber crystal in there. The yellow one. So turn it on, and you'll see there's these like black spots here, and you're supposed to just like, there's one on each side, and if you hold it,
performing the impossible.
see it talked a little bit there. And I think the reason why this is...
What are you doing?
A Jedi is the master.
So that's that one. And then in the Sith one, I have Darth Maul in there.
To defeat your enemy, I have you now.
Do not glory in the death of your...
So you see, they kind of interact with each other. I'll put a green one. So you get different interactions out of them.
Always in motion.
I don't know why it keeps going to red.
Once you start down the dark... Meditated on this question, I have. My answer is no.
Oh, maybe I just tap it.
Yes. A certainty this is.
That's how you do it.
Clear your mind of questions. Patience you must have. I once had a real name. So long ago, I don't remember. Now, always in motion. Now, I am old. More.
Yeah, there you go. Got him talking.
Sith holocrons are keys. They can open. Keep your mind on where you are. On what you are doing. Yes.
All right, bye. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I kind of lingered this on a little bit longer than you probably like. But I mean, that's the joy of, you know, the holocrons and the merchandise and toys, right? When you start like actually putting your hands on them, you kind of want to play around with them and see how what makes them work. What can you do with them? What are the different combinations you can have? And I only tested 3 colors: a green, a yellow, a red. You know, they have blue. They have they actually have green version 2s. And I guess I tested white as well. Yeah, white. Yeah, white and yellow. But now we have a whole set of new versions that, you know, can intermix. I'm still probably going to end up intermixing version 1s and version 2s because there's really no way to tell the difference. That's just going to be something I got to be mindful of. And if you ever get the 2 versions, you'll have to be mindful of that as well. Like I said, hope you enjoyed our video. Hope you enjoyed our coming along with us to Epcot. You saw the new pavilions that they opened up. The walls are down, so that's great. And then went to Hollywood Studios, quickly grabbed some merchandise, and yeah, had a fun Disney-filled day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, follow us. We're trying to build a channel, and every like and every view helps us out. And see you on our next adventure. Hope you have a good day, and we'll see you on our next vibe. Bye.